Hi Scorpio, I think you'll be learning a lot still. You're still on this expansive learning curve phase. It's quite an idealistic phase as well, and for some of you, the focus of your activities will be behind the scenes. So you'll be busy, I think, at stuff in a kind of a private area or an area which is hidden from the outside world to a large extent. However, it does look as though you'll be cultivating relationships as well. Networking, maybe it's technology based, maybe it's gatherings of like-minded individuals who come together for some kind of common goal or reason or job. Could be an attraction between you and somebody you consider to be just a friend as well. That could be ongoing, or it could be something new. Up until the middle of the month anyway, I think you'll be doing quite well, even though it'll be a little bit hard work at times to develop relationships with others. You're on this learning curve, you're in this expansive phase, and you're getting on okay with making these useful connections. A great time for anything connected to travel or to foreign cultures or foreign languages as well. You know, you're expanding, or potentially you could be expanding on those levels there. Others may in fact be looking to you for your knowledge, your expertise, your skill in some way as well. It's a time that your mind will be busy, quite stretched, and you will also need to, because you might be putting yourself out for others more, you need to know when to draw the line and get that privacy, that downtime, that me time when you need it. In a way, this is a preparation phase, you see. So in a way you're regenerating, and in a way you're recharging. Even though I think you're going to be quite busy, I think that's what's going on to a degree. So you'll need to be mindful of that, because actually from the 17th onwards and for many months, Scorpio, you're going to have to be on the ball big time with regard to your general goals and ambitions in life. Self-starters will do very well, and anybody who's up for a challenge will do very well over the succeeding months. That's from the 17th of October. And you'll have to be more self-reliant, more self-sufficient, and more independent in your approach over those months. And in fact, you could really come out on top, you know, because with Mars's competitive nature and Mars's stamina helping you, you can be assertive and competitive and get and have a lot of drive behind you. However, don't overkill, don't be bossy, don't come on too strong, particularly with authority figures or bureaucracy, and then you'll be absolutely fine, Scorpio. Overall, Mars will boost your energy and your enthusiasm to achieve and really you'll be more ambitious and enthusiastic, so you can go for your goals in life, and also be busy at building a reputation for yourself as well. But this last few, well, quite a few months, in fact, since 2007 for many of you, you've been kind of climbing the ladder very, very slowly, and getting to know how you fit into the bigger scheme of things, and maybe being within a community where you feel a bit alienated. It could be that, but of course we don't know really until we see your personal natal chart. This is just a general overview. It'd be wise for you to tap into the energy and don't expect too much of yourself. Don't run too fast. That's up until really, I'd say, the 23rd, and also watch out for the 8th and the 14th of the month. It could be harder going there with friends or colleagues or technology. Now, as I say, Saturn has taught you many lessons over this last 2 years in the art of making friends and influencing people and building relationships within a sort of a community or a clique or an organization, and gaining the good opinion, I suppose, of those others, you know, that you want to show your best side to, and perhaps it's a club or a society or some sort of tribal thing or bigger organization or smaller group, whatever it is for you. So you may have felt limitations there. You may have felt, your patience being tested there with certain contacts that you've had over this last couple of years, and noticed the limitations and the shortcomings involved with a kind of a small group or team or a community of some kind. You know, seen the heavier, darker side of it. Well, this is all about to finish. From the end of the month, you'll get quite a break from that, and then there's a little bit of an encore going on between April 2010 and July, but that's just for the end of the sign. So really, for many of you, you know, you're coming out of this having separated the wheat from the chaff in your relationships within these groups or clubs or societies, and also understanding how to cleverly maybe and patiently contribute your uniqueness into these groups or into this group, and it's like an art of integrating your knowledge, your opinion, your skill, and making it all work ever so smoothly within that framework, seamlessly is kind of the theory anyway. And the old boy network, well, you should have mastered that, or you should be very close to mastering that now, and seeing, you know, being quite happy with the way you project yourself into that group, which may have felt like a closed shop. You know, it may have felt quite, you may have felt quite alienated at some stage there with certain people over this time. But if you would have shown your patience and tolerance, and also taking responsibility for your little bit of the territory, then I think now you'll be coming out of it, and feeling as though you've got the good opinion of others. Now, the new moon in a very spiritual area of your chart signals that over the coming weeks, anything to do with spirituality or introspection or time to yourself in your private regime, your private space, your sanctuary, anything to do with imagination or the arts as well, and healing and regeneration. This is all going to be, you'll have the chance to improve that. You'll have the chance to make the changes necessary so that you can import more of that into your life, and also I think others will be relying upon you. Well, that's it for October. If you know your rising sign, have a listen to that too.